Hey guys, welcome back to the Geek Box. Today we're looking at the Illusory, which is the new arcade Elusive contract they've dropped. This one will actually now, if you do it at the moment, unlock the new Neon Ninja suit, which is pretty cool as well. So we're going to do a quick run through guide of how to do all three of them, keeping it as simple as we can to try and make it an effective and easy way for you to do. Also using the default loadout, so anybody, if you've just got Hitman, if you've just got the unlock for the areas and that they've been doing lately to promote the game, it's available to you. Taking the Flora Baller, so you can take any silence pistol like you get at the start of the game, and taking the coin. Now, that is actually supposed to be the fiber wire there. But admit, I selected it, I came out and went back in and didn't realise it reset it back to the lockpick, which I actually noticed once I got into the level. So you'll have to forgive me for that, because I was going to use the fiber wire to kill the target, but instead you can still shoot them, choke them out, snap their neck obviously. If you want to take other things with you instead of just using these basics, you've obviously then got the option you can poison them if you want. Also, that gives you the advantage, so you can just leave the body where it is if you want it for poison. But I like to hide all my bodies away out of sight if I can anyway, to make sure I definitely get Silent Assassin. So, starting us off, we're going to start the run off the same as for those that have done actual Sapienza, when you do the kitchen hand mission story to take out Caruso. So you see we head straight across from the starting point, and then we head into the building, carry on up the stairs, and then we will get into our suite. See, the advantage being you've already been given a key for this, like in the main mission, so you haven't got a lockpick or anything. So I said standard equipment, you can do this. So our next port of call is to sneak up into the room here, where also you can hear the woman having a go at her brother. Obviously, again, this is how we get the kitchen disguise, like in the main mission. This will allow us to poison our target, which is actually going to be a key element of this run through. You can drop down into the door there and do the run up through. I like to take the simpler route of just skimming across here, because I know it's going to take me straight to the kitchen where I can find the emetic rat poison. Obviously, like with most things in Hitman, the advantage is there's multiple routes you can take. This outfit for this side of the manor generally will keep you safe anyway. And then just reverse yourself. Now you've got the poison you can grab from the kitchen there. And we shimmy across. It's the only thing we do in commentary with some of these bits with the... So you have got these slower parts in between. We then head round to the roof. I actually started heading back to the room then. But you can drop down the drain pipe here, and then this takes you down into the main town square. So from here we are setting ourselves up to run across. So lots of running through. Now, where you can see here, so I'll show you, this is the wine shop. This is where we're going to be taking out our targets. The thing is, this will actually take a while. The brothers you can see here are approaching. You're looking to take out the one that's wearing the gold watch. Now, they walk around the map. You can follow them around if you want, listen to the conversations. It's basically the two brothers asserting that they don't trust each other because they become paranoid about each other as they go. But they carry on around. You will find, after they've checked a lot of places, they will meet up outside at that shop. It takes about another 10 minutes. Obviously, I'm not going to get you to watch the video for another 10 minutes. So we'll fast forward to that point of the mission. Now, as you'll see, the brothers finally are approaching. Now, this is the part where it's easy to do, but the main thing to remember is if it doesn't work exactly right the first attempt you do at the distraction, don't panic. As you'll see, when I did this run through, I actually had to take a couple of attempts at it. It's just a case of sticking with it. You've got them in the area for a good minute or so, so you can really go for it. But you'll see now, what happens is the brothers will come in, and that wine that's there, that I'm looking at, or got my back to, they will both test this wine. This is where your poison comes in. The main thing to remember though is that the wrong target will drink it first. You can't poison it until he has. So at this point, take out whichever coin you've got with you, distraction, etc. Obviously, I'd say make sure it's your coins, because you're going to be dropping them as well as a chase distraction. And once they've been through it, he'll take a sip of the wine. Then as he finishes it, the other brother will automatically go straight for it. This is where you want to throw your coin. Now, it's a mixture. At pass, I've put them there and he's walked forward to them. Drop your other coins there as well. Now, it's a bit of a mixture actually. As I said, I did this before to practice to get the run in. and he went straight to them. This time you'll see you have to keep blocking him physically with your body.
Really?
If you keep doing that, it stops him. Now the marker there is actually the glass, invisible in midair. That guard getting in the way did really not help. Just see, but you can repeatedly interrupt him like I did then. If you need to, like I did, pick up the coin, drop it at a different angle, bump him again. He will eventually take to it. This was literally, out of the ones I practiced and the ones I finally went for the record, this was the one where it was the biggest pain. So don't worry, 9 times out of 10 is easier than this. I actually worried because I thought that I'd lost my window there, but they do come in. He'll keep doing this until he finishes that drink. Now that we've finished poisoning the invisible glass that he's drinking from, we'll see. Now we get the effect of the emetic, and we'll see. We all know where it goes from here. So he'll literally just go into the next building. Now in this mission you're allowed 1 pacification. If you remember when you see the start screen, this is where you're going to use it, and that's just to get rid of the bodyguard. The bodyguards can't be distracted off or anything, which is a royal pain in this one. It's the first time I've actually come across it. But the good thing is, just take the guard down. He's throwing up, so he won't even realise, as long as you take him down in that manner. And then onto your business. This is the bit you see the freeze there, was when I realised that I'd brought the lockpick instead of the fibre wire, and I was cussing myself out. But you can choke him down, you can just take him out with an assassination with the pistol like I like to. I just have the effect of the double shot in the back when you do that. Obviously when you open the door there will be people watching, so just drag both the bodies up the stairs. This just gets them out of sight, and then you can carry on through to the exit. Which obviously I'm not going to insult your intelligence with that, because the exit is literally run out the door, go straight forward, so I'll bring up the speed for you.
Let's go, kid.
And that's the target done. Silent Assassin. I said the time's the main thing because of the patience. Now this takes us on to level 2, Barbara Keating. Now I'm gonna speed this one because it's the easiest, simplest elusive target you can do with a bog standard setup. So basically from here I'll describe it and then I'll just show you one part. You are literally turning right, running in a dead straight line. Pretty much no guard unless you get right close to them is going to see you, because they're all walking towards the house anyway. Looping around the back, and then you're going to shoot a heater. That heater is going to be left there, or gas lamp if you like, until she goes outside to smoke. Because the way you define these two targets is the real one smokes, the doppelganger doesn't. She has a smoke, it blows up, accidental kill, you go back to the boat. As you'll see as I do this as well, you're back at the boat before she even does it, so you just wait that little bit out. So, not going to insult your intelligence by talking all the way through it and just boring you. I'll just speed it and show you, because this is like to me it's like basic training. I mean, you can literally see in the time I've said that, there's the lamp, make sure I've shot it, and then just head straight back to the boat. I had to slow down for like a second for these two, and then I was straight off again. So let's go. You can see there's a quick zip, just basically just head north until you see the boat, and boom, there we are. And now we are literally just waiting, and you'll see it will come up in the corner so you can just enjoy the beautiful graphics of the game and enjoy the sound of the sea if you want for a minute, and then the lamp will blow up and she's dead. So I'll take you forward to that point.
Target eliminated.
And there you go. So that means to be a bore with that. Also, there's not that much to say with it, but it is literally a case of run, shoot that lamp and go. There's various ways to do this mission if you want to make it more exciting for yourself, like sneaking in, tripping her into the pool and things like that, but the quick easy method to get you out there is simply that: run, shoot, can, and go. And as you see, just over 3 minutes, straightforward, simple, silent assassin. So that takes us on to our last target for this round. That's Owen, the protagonist. So this one is, I'd say, a bit more work, but if you know what you're doing, follow the guide, it's a very straightforward way. Again, we're going to go in with our basic loadout, and you'll see again it's very straightforward. You're heading up to the top room where you get the vampire magician's outfit, so obviously getting to there is sort of like the main thing that's a time thing with this, but there is actually a really straightforward, simple path to take to it. I'm not gonna lie, it took me a good bit of time to actually figure out this path and realise it through pretty much reverse engineering it, how to get up there quite straightforwards. So you just head straight into the building pretty much. Stick to the right hand side, following the path to the right as well. I was saying a short note, sorry, I noticed as well, my capture card sometimes, it does seem like it loses out on a few frame rates as it's recording. I don't know why, it's done it with this part here, so apologise for the lack of quality with it. Anyway, if you carry on, make sure you take that door. The enforcer there won't see you if you take that out. If you go the other way, there's a good chance he'll see you as you pass through. But we're heading straight over just to here to keep going and going. Don't run into the wall like I did. And then jump over the little ice barrier here. If you sneak down to the left, guards won't see you. They maybe get a glimpse, but not long enough to identify you as a threat. And we're aiming for this pipe here. Now, this takes you straight upstairs. The big advantage, obviously, you get to keep your guns, and doing all that stuff with the Iago invite and that to the auction, it just takes way too long for what you're trying to do. Yeah, if you do it this way, you can just get straight to it. There is a bit of a time, but also the conversation you'll trigger, it only triggers when you're close by. So there is a bit of a mix between how much you can control it. But straight in, into the room, head to the left, and then straight through these doors here and to your left again. Also, this is now a trespassing zone, so be sure to sneak and be careful. This first part is the left and right. Now check here, the guard will come towards you and stand on the other side, so you can just walk on past him, grab the wrench as you will need that in a moment. See, I like to check the guard quick to the left. You'll see there's a guard there looking at the door, but as you also see, just wait a moment, he'll walk away if that's the case, and you can sneak off to the left. This then takes you through to the attic room. It's where we get the vampire magician's outfit if you've been doing that part of it. See, ping a coin into that corner and you'll see it will get the attention of one of the guards there. Now, this is where you're going to get your disguise and your keycard to get through to the last part of the target. See, once he's tucked into that corner out the way, throw a wrench at his head, take down. Now, he throws it at the wrong time for that, but the guard won't see. If he does, just turn it all off, just do the mission again. It's very rare that he does actually see. I've had it once or twice, and that's just on pure freak of it. He happened to walk to that window as I threw it for some reason. Yeah, pop on out, pop the camera. Now, this one I remember, generally you'll pop that camera, he'll stick his finger in his ear and talk, saying that he's noticed something, and then he'll just go back to his business. For some reason this time, he decided to have a complete freak out, go into the next room, which I've never seen him do before. Again, typical once you start recording it. So you just had to wait just that little bit longer for it. But you'll see as we're watching through instinct, the guard from that room will come out and have a nose around, and then they'll decide everything's cool, and then he'll come back in. As he decided to take a minute to come back in, I just thought I'd cut that section out. You don't really stand there watching them do their routine where they stand with their radios going, etc. But use the key to unlock the door and get yourself in. Now you'll see, obviously, that's your target there, and now the door's shut so he can't see through. You'll see after a little while of waiting here, you'll hear that he has a conversation with the other guard in regards to the fact that he needs to go to the toilet, and he'll tell him to go whiz in the corner, and this is where you open up your opportunity to actually take out your target.
I really need the loo here. Come on, man, let me out.
Sorry, sir, but we all have our orders. Stay in here until the auction is done. Your priority is to capture the entire datascape.
Well then, maybe I'll just bloody piss in the corner.
Try not to hit the power cables, okay?
Bloody jarhead.
Now the guard turned his back to him. That one at the back is the guy you're looking out for, because he can be a pain in the ass. But yep, five wire him, drag him across, and just throw him in there quickly. You may find you get spotted with that bit. Again, you just restart and do it again, but generally the timing does work out quite well because everyone's facing away from him. And then reverse your course back to the main floor. Obviously, this isn't the best disguise because for some reason you're a bodyguard, and I get they know each other, etc. But there's a lot of enforcers for this disguise. But if you just carry on through, just double checking a few times if you need to where they're actually standing. You can sneak back. You've just got to make it through a few doors basically and remember where you were. So I did then double check because I forgot my direction for a second. But head back on through. You'll know when you see that great there that you're in the right place. And just past Sheikh Al Ghazali. Then just take us through the Argo auction, almost round to the other door there, hence the spin around. But yeah, if you just head off to the balcony, obviously it's an exit we've all done a million times before on this level because it works and it looks cool. The helicopter exit. So as we've done it before, I'm just going to speed through to that part of it to not insult your intelligence, and then that's your target's done. And that's the illusionist done. So you saw Silent Assassin spot on 6 minutes, so it's nice to have a round up time. It's a nice simple way of doing it as well. And I find doing that you don't have to worry about your alerts and things like that. Overall, as an arcade elusive, I think all 3 targets, especially the second one, ridiculously easy. And that's the neon ninja suit that we unlock, which is a really cool bit. So of course, whenever we unlock a suit, montage. Looks like another case of 47 being
sexy.
Oh guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope that guide helped you out. Obviously using the default loadout you can do it at any level of experience and unlock your cool new outfit. And keep an eye out for the next video coming for the new one to come out now, where you can get the Lucky Duck outfit as well, and we'll go through a guide for that. Anyway, thanks for watching guys. As always, I'll see you all out there.